What's up, guys? Welcome back to Champ and the Tramp. This episode is brought to you by Bubba Coos Burritos. Frank, how do you like Bubba Coos?
Bubba Coos is my go-to spot for lunch, sometimes dinner. You can't miss with Bubba Coos. My kids love it. Everybody in the family is down with Bubba Coos.
Check them out, Bubba Coos Burritos.
Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, F.E. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. Whenever tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the Champ and the Tramp, let the bomb blast.
There, man. As soon as Enzo would leave, then I would talk to manager. Like when the adult movies would come in, I'd be like, "Yo, let me go rip the sticker off." That was my job. It was like, "Sorry, I'm out. Sorry, I'm in."
Yeah.
So Enzo would leave. I'm like, "Let me go."
Wait, what place is this?
Brick Flicks, right?
Brick Flicks.
It's right next to like where like my restaurant, like my pizzeria is now, La Fontana and Brick.
Yeah.
Right next door was a video
Point
store.
Road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was 11 or 12, and my old man's like, "Yo, Enzo next door needs someone to work. You're going there." So I was making $3 an hour. And my only job was to rip off you remember, like on the Velcro, "Sorry, I'm out," you know?
Yeah.
So that was my job, you know?
That's fucking hysterical.
It was one of those old school places though. So there was a back room with a curtain.
Yeah,
Was the curtain?
Yeah.
Was the curtain? No, it was the doors.
The doors, yeah.
And I
Double
remember
doors,
when you're a
yeah.
little kid,
So
you're always trying to like look through the
Yeah,
doors and
yeah.
shit.
So Enzo,
Easy video.
Enzo was like, "You can't go in there,
Bagel,
Mike."
right?
You know?
Yeah. It was like
yeah.
it was like the
I
double
remember
doors.
that.
But like you'd see someone walk out, you'd be with your mom and your brothers, and you get in a movie, someone walks out of there. It was like
guy's
such
gonna have
shame.
Yeah,
That guy's gonna have fun.
It's just like, we talk about this all the time. Like kids today have no idea, like the stuff, because like
Andrew.
normal,
We gotta hit that light up there. Do you want me to get it?
because like normal people would come in and they would like walk around, and like even at 13, 12 years
You
old,
knew.
I knew.
You knew where they were going.
Yeah.
As soon as our last customer left and he was the only one, boom, he'd make a beeline for that door, right for the swinging doors, because he didn't want to get, he'd come up and he's
Leave it. You're
sweating.
good.
You know?
We're good.
Right, when you got $4 an hour, would he give you a mop and be like, "Go in there, clean up?"
But
But yeah, we're live, guys. Let's we're good. We'll
good?
keep it rolling.
All
So
right, cool.
thanks, we got Jared Whalen, Vasily Fukarakis, Mike
Durazo,
my man, and we're families from the same part of Italy. It's kind of dope.
yeah, monthly approaches. Yep.
Yeah, and we there with Lions FC, which is the first.
It's our first.
league?
Yeah, it's our first
Pro,
year in the
right?
It's considered semi-pro. It's considered
Okay.
like the 4th division of U.S. soccer.
So this is the first pro in Ocean County, or
I got
What?
nothing in my ear.
Yeah, we're the first one in Ocean County.
Ocean County, yeah. Cool. Roger,
If
what's
you-
the matter? You having technical difficulties, buddy?
Yeah, no, I'm good now. I had nothing in the headset, pal. But yeah, if you just Google Lions FC, about 500 of them
Actually-
pop up. By the way.
Yeah. It's Jackson Lions FC.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I realize that.
so our first season we got to play in Toms River because the semi-pro league you need locker rooms, a working scoreboard. So we had to get it quick. And my kids go to Donovan, so I just called them up real quick, and they're like, "Yeah, you could have it. You
that's
could have it there." Yeah.
Wait. So that's where you put your games on?
Yeah, that's where our home games are going to be.
Donovan, the off
Donovan
Whitty,
Catholic,
off
yeah.
Whitty, right?
No, the actual high school.
Oh, really?
The actual high school.
Oh,
yeah.
right here.
Yeah, right here.
Okay.
You know.
And how is they got turf and everything?
Yeah, it's a brand new turf field. It's like football lines, but it's a brand new turf
Yeah.
field. They got the locker rooms, they got the big press box, all the stuff that we needed. That was required by the league.
That's awesome.
And now, who's the head coach? Who's the coaches? How does that work?
So Vasily's an assistant coach. Jared's a partner with me, and the head coach, his name is Brad Fraley. He's a big fan of yours, Frank.
Okay.
He was disappointed. He wanted to come here today. But yeah, we when we started, it was us three playing.
Right.
I mean, you could go back even like me and Jared have been playing since 1999.
Long time, man.
Yeah.
Where at?
So we grew up in the area. I grew up in Brick. Mike, obviously grew up in Toms River after moving here, but he had a restaurant in Brick right down the street from our house, right next to your uncle's old store.
Yeah.
And so, that's how we got to know him. And after I guess after college, most of us started playing because we didn't want to stop playing, and there really wasn't another option. So my older brother, who is one of Mike's best friends, he's also one of the owners. we just started playing in leagues, and I guess the first one was the Ocean County League. Because, well, I even goes back even further with the rec station.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I said we started there, but it was like probably 7 years ago we started playing outdoors because we heard of this Spanish league that you could win cash.
Pull that mic a little closer there.
Yeah, that you could win cash. So I was just like,
hey,
let me see this. Let me see what this league's all about. So right away I started. I called Vasily, and some of the other guys we had to convince to play because they're like, what is this? The Spanish league. And once they heard that there's money to be won.
We jumped in.
Yeah, we jumped in. So
all of a sudden you guys are Spanish.
Those games were crazy.
Yeah, little extra incentive. There was a couple of games we had to send the wives and kids to the car. We said, listen, we don't know how this is going to end, so
oh really?
Get a head start.
Wow. They roll like 50 deep when they show up to the games.
So
Who's they, bro?
Jump right off the lawnmower right to the game.
It's funny.
Very, very family oriented league.
It's funny. They would have this Thanksgiving Day tournament, right? So you play Thanksgiving morning because like most of these guys they work. So Thanksgiving is a day that they're all off, and you would have to play 2 games, and then it would be 4 teams, right, on 2 different fields, 4 teams, and then the winner plays for all the money.
Like how much money are we talking? Like serious money or?
So I mean, each team was like the first year we were putting up $2,000 each team.
Okay.
All right. So.
Yeah, that's worth your
couple
while.
Well, no, it's 8,000. So so you would take 6.
If you took it all.
Yeah. So you win 6, and the second place team would win 2.
Right.
Our first game, this guy gets hit from behind, turns around, and all of a sudden I don't know what happened.
I don't either.
And there's like 20. There's 20 of them coming after him. He gets red carded. So the first year we actually lost, which was like a big upset. But Thanksgiving morning, most of our guys the night before, what are they doing?
So you had like a full blown fight on the field?
Roger, there was like 20 of them. They were bouncing off.
His family is like the Diaz brothers. If you fight one of them,
you gotta fight them all,
your brothers couldn't have been there because they would have bum rushed the field. You got to fight them all.
Lost a couple, and then they just they were little guys. Yeah. Lost a couple, and then they all kind of scattered.
At first that's how it turned out. We played in that league for a couple years, and then you just like your competitive natures just took over. Then you were just like, let's go play in the Jersey League and see what it's at. And then like when we go there, when you see like real good teams, and when I mean real good teams, you see teams that had like former D1 kids, former pros, and you're like, man, I want to compete with these guys. Then you would hear about the tournaments and all that stuff. And then what started off as just like, hey, let's find an excuse. We'll play in the morning, because we would literally play in the morning and drink afterwards.
Yeah.
And come home like my wife and my sister would always be pissed because you guys are ruining Sundays, because me and Vasily would come home 2:30, 3 o'clock hammered. Not only hammered but sore too. We're sore, we couldn't get up in it, so our Sundays were shot. But then it just got competitive, and we just started attracting players. And then we just started going on social media. Once we started going on social media, we really attracted top notch players. Most of our guys are, I'd say right now we have 4 or 5 guys that play pro. Most of them are all D1 guys. We have a good core group of Monmouth University guys that won the MAC championship. We got one guy that played on the El Salvador U17 national team. And then the more we started going and the more we started winning, the more players we're attracting. And then,
are you actively seeking out them, or they're coming to you?
They're coming to us.
Oh, amazing.
Now they're coming to us.
They're coming to us.
Could you guys? I'm going to judge how good you guys are. Could you beat the U.S. women's Olympic team?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, then you're not that good.
Dude. Roger. Listen. Roger, you're hated by a lot of women. Now you're hated by a couple more.
Listen, I support our women, right? And it's great to see them out there. They dominated, but listen, their team lost to a U14,
I heard that,
FC Dallas. It's just it's
right.
not
It was like
apples
a high
to
school.
apples.
It was like a high school kids.
No, they were high school age, very good players. Part of the FC Dallas Academy, but they handled them pretty easily. So it's just it's silly when
it matters.
It does.
It matters.
I'll tell you what, man. I don't know if we could beat our women's team though. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, you can play on the women's team in today's day and age if you want to.
I might, yeah.
Yeah. If
Remember Ladybugs?
Yeah.
If you're a bad swimmer, you can go play with the girls.
It's insane what's going on, man.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. You're recruiting some good guys then. When's the 2022 season start up?
So first game is May 7th.
Okay.
And it's home against
That's
Donovan.
my son's birthday. You guys get shit-faced. Come to my son's birthday.
Right afterwards.
Yeah.
Nice. You know, and the team that, in fact, like the team that we're playing against, this team FC Motown, they're like probably our biggest rival. They're from Jersey too. They're in the third round right now of the U.S. Open Cup. Just so you know, like the U.S. Open Cup, the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup, it's like the only tournament in this country where an amateur team can end up playing a pro team.
No shit.
Yeah, and you just realistically have to win 2 games. And next thing you know, you're playing the New York Red Bulls or Philly, Philly
that's
Union.
cool.
You know?
That's really cool.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're in the third round of the Lamar Hunt Cup. So this next game that they win, if they win, they're probably going to play an MLS team. So that's the team
that's very cool.
That's the team that we're playing, and they have a lot of former MLS guys. And so, like when you try to explain this to people, like they always think it's like a Sunday beer league. That's what they think it is. But like when you see these guys play, I mean they're
legit.
They're
good.
you know.
They're fast, they're strong.
How old? Like, what's the average age of the guys on your team?
I want to say 24, 25.
Oh, so they're kids,
right
bro.
now.
They're kids, yeah.
Yeah.
Just out of college.
Yeah.
They're in their prime.
Just
Yeah.
You know,
graduated.
like honestly, our biggest regret is not doing it like when Vasily, like all our guys were in their primes. You know,
Yeah.
like
You saying Vasily's lost a step? You saying Vasily lost a step?
Yeah.
Want to go outside and we'll see if I lost a step?
So the biggest thing that's not fair that we're doing right now. So we have multiple teams. So we have like an over 30 and over 40 team, but the same thing with those. Like we all enter national tournaments. Like it's highly competitive over 30 and over 40. But Vasily at over 40 is just not fair.
Yeah.
Like right away they want to see his ID. They want to see. And he comes and he gets hurt every game because
He's old?
No, because he goes 150 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And I tell him all the time, I'm like, Vasil, you don't need to do that here,
Right.
I'm like,
You only know one way.
Yeah, that's what he says.
I'm with you.
That's
I'm
what
with
he
you.
changes.
Step in the ring.
Yeah.
What is there?
Don't
You
do
go
it.
50%?
Yeah, no,
You
no.
go 100%.
Well,
I'm done with
it's
you.
true,
Same shit.
Yeah.
Like if you had to fight a guy that was 55 years old, you could, you would still fight the same
Listen,
way.
I fucked Roger up, bro. All right?
It's true. It's true. See what he did there, guys?
Yeah, I saw
See
it.
how he did that? That was good. That was good.
But yeah, that's like Vasily. Like the first couple games he was going to, he shot the ball so hard and hit the top, the
Crossbar?
the top of the crossbar, and it's like this, and like you saw the fear in like grown men's faces. I'm like, you don't have to go that fast here, man.
He keeps telling me that. I
Yeah,
don't
he's
know.
like, this is the only way I know how to play.
I remember watching these guys play. We used to East was good, man, back
They
in
were,
the day.
they were.
East was good.
Dude,
And
the Jordan
East
twins,
versus
Zeller.
North, those were some good games,
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
Short
Nelson.
conference semis and stuff.
Yeah.
You guys had some good players, man. That was fun to watch.
When you played in that up on 138, the dome there, was it this league you were playing in?
Good sports.
No,
Good sports, yeah. Was it was with Lions?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Yes,
of them.
yes.
Yeah, because we play there. In the,
Yeah,
I
there's like
remember when
teams
you
in
were
all
playing
different
there.
divisions.
That
we
was
play there
years
in the,
ago,
in the
man.
wintertime.
Still play there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still in there. Okay.
So now, do you guys, any of you guys have kids, children?
Yeah, I got 2. Mike, we don't know how many.
3.
I got
They,
2.
and they playing soccer already?
Mine,
Yeah.
Mine's
Yours-
my 3.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say yours are young.
Yeah.
But now
She's-
soccer. I mean, all my kids, the first sport they play was soccer. Well,
Soccer.
my 2 boys at least, and then my daughter. I learned because she's the third. She came, the last, and we go up to the soccer field. She's like, "No, I don't want to do it." I'm like, "All right, let's go home." My first kid, I'm like, "Get the fuck out there! Get out there now!" You know what I'm saying?
I was coaching OC. Remember at the
Yeah,
camp?
yeah. Tino.
Tino was always the one that was.
Yeah, yeah.
He
He's
was
got
like
that-
pulling wrestling moves. When
Yeah.
he was supposed to play soccer.
That's the
Like,
kid
this
that's got
guy's
the drive.
He
Yeah.
needs to play. He needs to
He needs,
wrestle.
he needs physical contact.
Yeah. He's like slide tackling kids.
Yeah.
Like, good job.
Yeah,
On the side.
yeah. Those are good instincts. You gotta encourage that.
Exactly. Of course.
Yeah, but I got a 12-year-old son and a 11-year-old daughter. They both play.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's like our whole week and weekends are always planned around that.
Yeah,
you know?
my son wrestles every weekend. Now my older son's he's playing flag football. It's like, dude, we're just getting every direction.
There are so many of those domes around here now. I mean, I guess you can play, but you can practice.
What do you call them? The bubbles.
Bubbles, yeah.
bubbles, whatever you call
You
them.
can
But
practice
you can
year-round.
practice year round now,
Plenty
right?
of facilities there now.
Yeah.
Now, is it hard to get space? Is it hard to rent space?
Well, with Jackson, we're like considered part of the club. Like we're their men's team, so we're lucky with that. The only thing is we use it after the youth team uses it. So like if we want it during the week, it's got to be at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's
Oh
tough.
wow.
And then our games are Saturday nights where nobody's there. So
Drinking Metamucil in bed at 9
yeah, I
o'clock.
know. So so it's fine. But we were lucky that we were able to get Donovan. They got that new turf, and
Now, a question. All right,
Yeah.
you guys like playing on turf?
I'm glad he asked that
Yeah.
question because any real soccer player will tell you that the most pristine natural grass is really what you want to play on. Like I don't know if you've ever been to like the turf farms down in Tuckahoe, Hamilton, New Jersey, but it's like these kids get to play on it, and this is the same grass that Major League ballparks have and NFL football fields have. Like they send it all over the country, but to take care of it and
Tough.
Right.
and to the upkeep of all that is so expensive that it just makes sense for all these places to go with the turf. And like you wouldn't, I don't know if it would be as easy for us to get time if it was natural grass,
grass,
right?
yeah.
Maintenance
Because
time, they
right?
need
They're
it,
they're
yeah.
worried
Yeah.
about, oh, you guys are grown men, you're going to be playing that, you're going to rip it up. No, we don't want
yeah,
to
you
give you
can't
the time.
you couldn't train on natural
So
grass.
it there are advantages to having it, and it's always like a perfect surface, but it's different.
Yeah, I would
What
prefer-
about injury? Like injuries? As I say, injuries are more prominent on a turf field. Or no?
I don't think it depends.
It's going to happen.
Yeah,
either way.
Regardless.
I think it is like
I would think
non
the
non-contact.
I don't know. Maybe soccer, but football. I hear
like
that.
non-contact injuries, yeah. I've seen more non-contact
Because you think
injuries.
about like with the turf,
Yeah,
you stop
yeah.
on a dime. At
Yeah.
least
That's true,
with
yeah.
grass, you have
There's a
some
little
give.
I would
Yeah, they
think
they
you'd be
try
getting
to-
road rashed up a little more on.
But
turf,
now you're not
no?
talking about like when your foot, you plant your foot,
Oh, yeah,
you're
snapping
just
it.
gonna
Yeah,
stop. Your
yeah.
knee's gonna go. But at least with the with the grass, you might it'll slide a little bit.
Yeah, I've seen more non-contact injuries on turf than grass for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of along the line of injuries. How about all these soccer players, taking
Oh,
dives,
Jesus.
throughout?
It's embarrassing.
It is
No,
embarrassing.
not dives. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
But
like
we
literally
should talk. We should
like
talk
having
about that.
heart issues.
Oh,
and shit.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
Why?
that's
Why?
scary.
Why does it seem to be affecting soccer players
But
more?
you know what?
Although the tennis,
But I did no. They're saying no. I heard that soccer kind of does have cardiac. Like it's not in soccer. I guess people have heart issues a little bit more just because it's such a high intense cardio sport. But like tennis, they say that shit don't happen.
right, and it
Really?
just happened.
Yeah.
Are we
Yeah.
talking like recent?
Yeah, it was
Because
Yeah,
like 15. They just had an open somewhere. I,
I
don't know
mean,
where it
listen.
was, but somewhere in the States, right? It was in the United
Well, I'm
States.
saying you see in soccer.
And it was
I
like
feel like I see in
15 it was like
soccer more than anything.
There was like 15 players that
Did the
couldn't
one
finish.
who just had to
'cause they were all
retire?
sick.
Someone's had to retire recently. Like a really
I don't know
good.
about the timer, but there's a
Aguero.
guy, Christian Eriksen, that played for Denmark that had a
Yeah.
cardiac
Yeah,
arrest.
and he's
he
he's
actually
back.
just came back to play.
Yeah, so he's
I've
got
They
seen
had to
some.
resuscitate
I've
him on
seen
the-
some guy
Well,
had to retire.
Sergio Aguero.
Sergio Aguero
retired,
from
yeah.
Argentina.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
guys, still
In his
not
prime, right?
far
Still in-
not
yeah.
far past his prime.
Yeah.
It I don't know if we have enough time to go into what it could possibly be.
Yeah, I don't, yeah. We're shadow banned anyway. Fuck it. Go ahead and say it. Fuck it. Go ahead.
I mean, yeah, it's hard not to realize, put two and two together. Like a lot of these players
when you have people
were
who
forced
are,
to get vaccines, and then this
Yeah.
happens. It's
Oh yeah.
and I'm not saying it's definitely linked to it, but it's worth the investigation.
It's correlation at least.
Right,
Yeah.
correlation doesn't
Yeah.
always mean causation,
Right.
but like it's worth the investigation. When you see people who are in the prime, who are in incredible peak, physical condition,
Right.
just dropping on the field, and not just passing out. Some of them
But
are
why-
dying.
why-
Heart
Yeah,
attacks.
yeah.
Why aren't we hearing much about the follow-up? Like the autopsy, was it myocarditis? Like I never hear much. I hear about the injury or the death, and then that's it. Like I don't hear any more. Have you?
Yeah,
have you-
well, they want you hearing what they want you hearing.
Yeah.
You know, that's
I
how
mean,
it
these
kinda
guys
goes.
these guys are in shape.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
these guys are like
Yeah,
top of the line
dude.
athletes.
Don't they say in a soccer game you run about 6 miles? I believe
Yeah.
they said.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
This guy ran 6 miles to get laid when he was 13.
Talking about me?
No, this guy. we used to have. Actually, maybe we should do it with these guys. We used to tell your virginity story, how you lost your virginity. It used to be our thing with our guests. We haven't done it in a long time. But this guy, when he was 13, got up at like 4 in the morning and ran all the way down to the not Bailey. What's the golf course?
No golf. Downtown.
Well, she was on the golf. She was near the golf course.
Downtown.
It wasn't on the golf course. It
That's
wasn't
what
on-
you told me. You
I
told me
didn't
it was a
say-
landmark.
I didn't say no.
You
I
said she lived near the golf course, so
He
I
said
would know
landmark.
where.
I said she lives near. Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Fuck
the
a guy
yeah.
can never
I
just
said-
go with the story.
I
It's gotta
said
be.
the golf
Let me
course,
make this
right.
as difficult as I can possibly make
Yes,
it.
near the golf course on Washington, by Washington, so near the golf
Okay.
course.
Oh,
Country club.
that
Country
downtown.
club,
Yeah,
there
the
you
country
go.
club.
Country
Yeah,
club,
yeah, yeah.
Make the story a little bit more pristine.
I was gonna
Country
say,
club.
Jesus.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Right on the country club.
No.
No?
We'll say I'm not giving any the fucking details away.
All right.
Anyway, ran back, and then his mother was up, like, making coffee or whatever, and she's like, "Where'd you go?" He's like, "I was cutting weight for wrestling. I went out for a run."
Hey, it worked.
He's
It
not
worked.
lying. He
It
was
worked.
cutting weight.
Dude, the one time I was coming back, running home, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna be fucking late for school. It was like during the week, you know? And I
Wait, same
hitchhiked.
girl? You keep running back and forth?
Same girl. It was like 1 week. 1 week. Got it in, you know? And I hitchhiked fucking home.
No.
I got picked up by this Spanish-speaking couple, right? And I'm just like, I'm like, that way. They took me there. I'm like, alto. We just stop. I remember my time. Like, alto. Fucking stop. I got out. Like, dude, I'm fucking crazy. But 13 years old, hitchhiking with these kids, you know, nuts. Hey, but that's the power of the fucking
Hormones,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's great? There's a Spanish couple somewhere telling the story about the time they picked up Frankie.
Yeah,
I know him. I'll tell you, I know him.
You guys played him on that Spanish team. It's one of the guys. One of the guys Vasily fought.
Hey, since my sister's going to be watching, Vasily should tell his story next.
Yes,
too, you
yeah,
know?
you're up, buddy. Go ahead.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it, Vasily.
If you can beat Todd Frazier's story, then you win. He's
Oh,
got the
probably
best
not.
one. Bro, he got laid he was at a party. He took a chick into a bedroom at a party, and there was actual pigs, swine, like pigs, in the room, like 3 pigs. When he lost his-
Not like Roger pigs.
Yeah, not
You know?
seaside, not
Yeah.
not seaside pigs.
Yeah.
This Tom's River?
I don't know where it was.
It had to be, yeah.
It had to
I
be.
would
I guess. He's
imagine.
Tom's River boy, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Where's
Oh,
pigs
yeah.
in Tom's River?
I don't know, man. All right, you're up, Vasily.
Yeah. But seriously, Vasily.
All right, so
Yeah, good. Let's go.
Mike a little bit.
There we go. Look at that.
I want to hear Michael's Virginity story. It's got to be
No, we
better.
don't want to hear Michael's. Michael's, that's X-rated. That's for another day. It's X-rated.
Bro, listen, can I just tell one Michael story? It won't be that one. It won't be that one. Can
I hope he's
tell,
watching.
Can I tell one? You guys had I think it was a party at your dad's house, because your dad was never there. Dad was always gone. You were always having people over.
Right.
And he had a lady friend over, and I don't know what he did to her vagina. It looked like he put a
Oh, the waffle.
Bro, you sent, all of you guys sent me a picture, and she was like walking around showing it off like she was proud of it.
It was bad. You should
Bro,
go to the hospital. It happened in my bed, too.
I have never seen a vagina that damaged in my life. It looked like it had elephantitis. It was.
Oh, my
Am I lying?
It was
I'm
bad.
not lying,
It was bad.
right?
No, you weren't lying.
I've never seen anything like it.
No, it was bad. She had to go to the hospital.
I don't know who was prouder of it,
It wasn't
her
good.
or him. He was very proud of the damage he did, and she was very proud of the damage she received. It was crazy.
I don't think he was proud during the moment
Yeah.
that you had to go to the hospital, but afterwards, it was a good story to tell.
It was insane. Yeah, go ahead, buddy. All right, go ahead. You're up, Vasil.
Well, Mike's urging us on a little too much.
What's going on there?
I'm pleading the fifth on this regardless.
Oh, you guys are up next.
All right, so I wanted to see the Spanish chick. I didn't know how to get there. She was in South Tom's River. I had nowhere to get. No one wanted to take me.
Very
So
similar.
I convinced my uncle, who had this big, huge, I'm sure you guys saw it at the diner, this big, huge, gray Ecoline van that no one wanted to be a part of. It was absolutely disgusting. So I was in the back. Told him, all right, here. He dropped me off. Do what I got to do my business. And her dad ends up coming home. So I have to get done. I jump out the window. I call my uncle to come get me. I'm running down the street because this guy is like looking for me. I see him out in the driveway. So
What,
I'm
the
like,
dad?
Yeah, so I'm like down the street.
Wow.
Gone. My uncle finally picks me up. He goes, I'm never fucking taking you to this place ever again. It's fucking disgusting. It
Where was it? Where?
was South Tom's River.
South.
somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. Oh.
Yeah, you were rough.
Was
in
it
the
worth
South
it?
End.
Was
yeah.
it worth it?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
You're a virgin, bro.
Go back, I'll do it again.
It's always worth it if you're a virgin. You're just so happy to be not a virgin anymore.
South Tom's River, huh?
And you said Spanish?
She's Spanish. She's Spanish.
Might be the most surprising part of that story.
Feel like a Spanish theme.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
It was. It's definitely a Spanish team, bro.
That was her brothers that you fought.
Kept it in the family.
We're not Lions.
You lost your
football.
virginity. Her brother gave Frankie a ride home.
Yo soy tu papá.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, shit.
So now, how often do you guys like have practice and train? Like, what's the schedule like that? How
Yeah,
does that
so
work?
that's what's funny because like this team is like combined half like young college kids that come out. Like we got this kid from Notre Dame that's unbelievable, but like these kids come from like these big programs and they want to train like 3-4 times a week, and then like the veterans on our team, they just have normal jobs,
Right.
so they want to train twice a week, So it's kind of hard to like make everyone happy, but we're training twice a week. Then most of the guys just play like you said, like in good sports, like that's how they get training,
Yeah, just reps, getting reps, games.
Yeah,
playing.
yeah,
Reps.
yeah.
Are you still a phys ed teacher?
No,
No.
I actually coach for business now.
Oh, right
Mosquito
on.
control business. Yeah,
Oh, right. I knew that actually. You told me that. Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
what do you do?
business coach. So I coach.
Mosquitoes.
I coach.
Mosquitoes. What?
I coach for a company called Mosquito Hunters,
What's it?
and what's that?
Oh, like job, like what's it called?
So it's mosquito hunters.
I don't know, but like what's like the
So they spray for mosquitoes.
oh.
He wanted to
I
be.
thought
He wanted to be way more technical than that.
No, I thought it was like fucking Job Hunter.
Oh,
like
no.
you're a fucking you work for Job Hunter and
Don't
the
go to the
company was
Mosquito
called
Authority,
Mosquito
guys.
Hunter. Like I don't know, they're mosquito hunters. Like they fucking really get the sting or some shit. You know what I mean?
I coach everyone that buys into the franchise because it's a franchise. So anyone that buys into the franchise, I coach them in their first year to execute and focus on revenue generating activities.
All right.
Cool.
All right.
So it's good. Good job.
You
Couple years now.
you were at Neptune for a while, right?
I was in Neptune for a while, yeah.
Teaching kids up there. Yeah,
Now I'm
yeah.
under the Happiness umbrella because Lawn Doctor is also like a sister brand
Okay.
from Mosquito.
I guess
Hunters.
my point to that was I thought maybe, and I did know that because you told me that you switched jobs, but you would have been off for the summer. It would have been great for you, right? You could have trained
Oh,
three
it'd been
times a week
amazing,
if
yeah.
you wanted to, but
just
Yep.
trying to. I couldn't find a teaching job.
right,
You know?
right.
So
Yeah. Well, so what's the deal with that? Do phys ed teachers get tenure just like a regular teacher would?
Yeah.
You do.
Yep.
You have to be there so long to
yeah,
get
but
that.
they
right?
don't ever fucking leave. You know,
Right,
they're
right.
85 years old and they
Yeah,
still want to
yeah.
collect the paycheck and don't want to retire. So
They make
these-
them. They force people out though.
They
now.
do. They do.
yeah.
But not Neptune. They didn't.
Oh no, yeah. I
There were
guess
guys
not.
that just shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, didn't some weird shit happen not that long ago in Neptune where a coach got caught? Like,
That was Asbury, I think.
was it Asbury?
Yeah.
A coach
What
got
happened?
caught banging a chick, and they
That
found
happened.
like
That happened
No,
at
it
our
wasn't
school.
Neptune.
You remember that happened at our school?
that wasn't Neptune. That was,
Was it?
I think it was Asbury, right?
Asbury. Yeah,
Yeah.
the coach
What's his
got
name?
caught banging a chick in the
was a
school,
cross
and
country.
he like
He was
shit
my
his
cross
pants.
country.
and they,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
found his
What? It was
shitty
him?
underwear or some weird.
He was
shit.
I thought it
wasted
was,
and stuff.
uh,
Yeah, I think that
somebody
was
else.
Asbury.
Yeah.
that happened in East.
Well, I heard it may come in a couple times. But yeah, this guy got in trouble.
Well, who?
Man, I don't mean.
Oh,
whatever.
someone at East, yeah.
Whatever. No, he was my fucking cross. Everyone knows about it.
Yeah.
He fucking he hooked up with some sophomore. He was damn, what was his name? Mr. Hudson. Mr. Hudson. He was his black cross country coach. He was at the time he was my I ran cross country freshman sophomore year. Supposedly he was like one of the best black marathon runners in America at the time. I guess not many black guys run the marathon in America. Maybe I don't know. But he was sponsored by Adidas and shit. Had a Corvette.
Wow.
He used to rock like these dope ass 3-piece suits as a teacher. Man, rings and shit. He was cool
I
as
don't
fuck.
remember this shit. He
Yeah.
wasn't around long, obviously.
No, because it was my
Because
junior year when he got
was
booted
banging
out.
sophomores, bro.
Yeah, he got
I
caught.
never
He
saw
got caught for sleeping with some chick. Yeah,
Well, her virginity story's a good one.
she looked mad old. Yeah.
She wins. She fucking won.
He's still going.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking funny. I mean,
How
not
old
funny,
are you
I
as a
guess.
sophomore? Is that? I guess that's legal, right?
15.
Oh no, that's not legal.
16. 16.
not
You're
legal.
not legal
That's
until
not
you
legal.
see.
No, no, you're a freshman at 15, so
No,
you'd be
16, yeah, so
So
16.
what's age of consent in Jersey? And listen, it's disgusting
It's
anyway,
got- I
but
think it's
yeah.
18.
you're talking about the law here. There's a letter to the law. Is it 16 in Jersey?
I know. I think 18.
It's probably 18.
Is it 18?
Yeah.
Some states are like stupid young.
Yeah, maybe your law.
No.
Fucking Maine. He slept with his.
Your sister has to be 13, you idiot, to bang her legally. You don't bang her at 12 up there.
They don't have soccer in Maine, do they?
I mean, they have all of it, but just none of it's big. There's no big,
guys
like
stink.
the
You
high
guys
schools
stink.
are all small, unless you're like Portland. You know, it's like southern Maine.
we didn't have sports in my town.
No, I had a varsity letter in fly fishing and log rolling.
My dad never played catch with me.
Wait, Rod, when'd you come down here?
98, October
And I-
98. Yeah. I probably met you shortly after that. I probably met you early 2000s.
Through AKS.
Something like
through
that.
Jesse,
KS, yep. Started hanging out with you meet one Food Raucus. You hang out with all the Food Raucuses, man.
Food Raucus, the foods. You guys sell food.
The foods.
Food Raucus.
The Fooks.
The Fuchs.
Oh man, yo, we used to go. Listen, I got so many stories I could tell. I got
Diner stories. We could just have diner podcast right now.
I got to pick and choose, but most of them involve Michael. Michael is the fucking best. Like, what was Michael, the middle brother?
Michael,
you remember?
He's the third.
Third.
Do you remember? Yeah,
He's
there's an odd number of you, so I guess that makes sense. But you remember going to surf club with him and the shit that he would say to the fucking jack dudes. Everybody in surf club is jacked. And there'd be some fucking monster, just roided out monster standing there. He'd have a couple drinks. This dude would be standing with a hot chick.
and then
his
go sniff
girlfriend,
rest.
And Michael would just walk over nonchalantly and been, God, I'd love to taste her pussy. To the dude he don't even know, bro. And and it
What
would
would
just
the guy would say?
oh no, it'd be melee. But they
Yeah.
fucking roll so deep. And, you know, we were, there was always like 10 of us, so it was just melee. Remember the time we were at Tiffany's?
And he ate the guy's food.
And he ate the guy's food?
There was a plate of food. Literally, my brother just took it off the shelf and just started eating. The guy's like, "Yo, it's my food."
Yeah, bro.
Roger, thank God, like you were, because that guy was fucking.
The dude was
pretty
like
big, but-
400 pounds.
Yeah,
he's
he's
huge.
pretty fucking massive.
Yeah.
Michael's just looking like.
No, he's eating
just
it.
kept eating.
As
He
the
just
guy
kept
saw it,
eating.
he's just fucking eating his food like he don't care. Crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, I was telling Frankie this. I was on Snapchat for a little while, but I was going to get in trouble on there. So Snapchat is not relationship friendly at all.
No.
If you didn't know that, stay off
I
there.
don't have social media.
But your brother was on there
Yeah.
in Florida.
Oh, my God.
I think I know where this is going. Yo, the only reason I had Snapchat
Bro,
because of
vid-
Mike.
Everybody
the
that
videos-
I knew
the videos-
was always look forward. If
Yeah.
they saw a snap from my brother Michael,
Oh,
they
you-
like turned the lights out. They,
Yeah,
they lit candles.
you'd have to
They
do
got
all
all
that.
fucking ready for
I
this.
got the
Snapchat.
lotion out. I fucking logged off Pornhub. I was like, this is going to be better. It's going to be better.
There was one. Who is it, McCullion? One of my buddies was watching this video. He's like, "Oh, this is gonna be good." So, showing her ass, showing her tits, showing her pussy. All of a sudden, it shows through a shot of his dick.
Yeah, always.
He's like, "Oh man,
Always.
what a letdown."
Listen,
it was him
that's
just
why
in the woods.
Roger was taking the candles out. Okay, you fucking kidding me? That's why he couldn't wait for those fucking videos.
Listen, you don't have to fucking out me, bro. Out me.
Yeah, I learned.
Now
quick.
he's not gonna
I learned
send them
quick.
anymore.
You couldn't open Michael snaps up and
bro.
with people around.
And he always has this blank stare.
Oh,
Like, just
yeah.
this blank
It's
fucking
It's like
stare.
he's the American Psycho.
Oh, he is.
It's funny because that's what I picture. That's how I picture him doing. What just looking in the mirror and flexing.
Yeah, that's great.
Dude is insane, bro. He needs to write a book, that kid. I can't imagine his virginity story.
Yeah.
Oh, we were. Michael, remember at your bachelor party in Vegas? He wanted to go. We were staying at the Mandalay Bay, and he wanted to go to the topless bar.
Of course he did.
No, not the topless bar. The topless pool. The pool.
Up
yeah.
there.
Oh, Mandalay.
On
I've
the
been
roof.
there. That's
Manda-
on
yeah.
the roof.
It's the
Yeah.
one that overlooks the big pool,
Yeah.
the wave
Yeah.
pool. Yeah.
And I told him going in. I said, Mike, it's not what you expect. It's going to be like all 55-year-old women.
They're
you know,
older,
like,
older
And sure
ladies.
enough, that's what it was. It was just like
yeah.
it was like husbands and, but there was like this one chick. She was just sitting down, and this is what we like left him. Like I was like, we're going to jail. Like, and he's just sitting there, and he sits up, he swims in the pool. He sees this one chick. He swims right up to her.
No, he goes under. He's under the water.
Oh yeah, under the water.
He's under the water, like right up
Yeah,
to her. Yeah,
swims up, sits up,
pops up right in front of her.
pops up right in front of her, and they're just talking, and he just goes. Like,
No way.
I was
No.
like, I was like, yo, we're out of here.
Smack their titties.
No fear. I look at him like, yo. He's like, what?
He's
He liked it.
He's just
Yeah.
built different, bro. He's built different.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
built different.
That's wild.
He's on the straight and narrow now, though.
Is
He's
he?
doing well, yeah.
Got a girl?
He's got a girl, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's funny seeing him
Very good job.
domesticated.
He's
Yeah.
in St.
Roger's
Pete,
missing the
Florida.
dick pics.
Yeah, tell him more
she's gonna
dick
love
pics.
listening to this.
Yeah, I know. yeah. She definitely can't listen to this. He's gonna love it. He's gonna be so proud.
Oh, dude, he's a legend, bro. In my book, he's a legend. And we didn't even touch the tip of the iceberg what this kid's done because we can't. We can't talk
We
about
can't
it.
talk about that.
Oh man. Nah.
Yeah, they're all different and crazy in their own.
They are.
Their own way. The Fukarakis brothers,
Yeah, no. You guys, fucking legendary family over there, man. You got the youngest Nicholas, who's like probably the best looking one, and like
Probably.
fucking stupid strong in the gym. Stupid.
It
strong.
doesn't even work out.
And
really?
Just, yeah, and just stupid strong.
Really?
Do 315 right now, and
Oh, I
hasn't
believe
worked
it.
out in 3
Yeah,
months.
yeah.
It's,
I believe it.
it's insane.
Really?
Yeah.
Roger said he struggled with 315 the other day. So he's happy he got it. So he got 2 times.
Nice. Good
I
for
don't
you.
even honestly. I don't even
Good
mess
for
with.
you.
I don't even mess with 315 much anymore. I really don't even mess with it. Not that it's even heavy. But yesterday I put it on just to see if I could do it. I got 5.
Twice.
I got 5. I got 5 on 315 yesterday.
You know, come on.
The bones were cracking a little bit. They were cracking a little bit.
Everything you got.
Yeah, there you go. Roger. So he finished out with some toe raises.
Yeah. Ankle raises.
So when's your guys' season start? We ask this?
Yeah, May 7th. May 7th is our.
And then how long is the season? How does it work? How do you play in the playoff? Like
It's
play-
it's a 10-game season. We play 5 home, 5 away, and
Would you say this is your most stacked team you've had?
yeah,
this year?
definitely.
So there's a chance you might get to play the big boys.
Nah, I mean that would have to be next year. We would have to make that tournament. We would have to, I think, win the conference in this league, and that gets you in that tournament for next year.
For next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, this is definitely one of our most stacked teams that we have. It'd be cool. Like anyone that's into soccer, if they they come watch it, it's soccer is a one sport. It sucks, man, because there's a lot of good kids that should be pro and just don't make it.
They don't get looked at.
Yeah, don't even get looked at. Don't even have a chance.
But what now? Like,
And I'm not just saying the kids on our teams. Like even like some of the teams that we play against.
Is that political, or is there any reason behind it?
I just think the system, like the minor league system, it's not built like other countries.
Right.
Like other countries, you take a kid in
at a young age, and
At a young age,
they belong to that.
Yeah, you could develop
that
them, and
program.
you can sell them. Like you sell them to another team. So like every team's invested in every player.
It's kind of how the minors, baseball work. I mean, you get the guy in the minor, and they work their way up, and they get their shot.
Yeah, but those minor league teams make money off the,
Correct,
like
yeah.
But like soccer, it's like we could have. I mean, it's happened already. We've had guys that have gone up to like USL. So USL is like the league underneath the MLS. And we spend time, effort, and everything with this, with these players, and then they make it, and you don't get a cent. So it doesn't give any minor league teams any incentives to look at kids. You just look at guys that could help you win now, and plus like the pay for these second pro leagues, it's just not there. So like you take a team like ours that has a lot of guys that graduated from high level Division I teams, and they're they got great degrees, and now you tell one of those guys like, hey, this MLS team's looking at you, but they want you to play in the USL, championship league, which is the second division. You're gonna have to go there for $1,300 a month.
Damn.
So like, what these kids do? They're like, I can make $1,300 a week training soccer, let alone using my degree.
Right.
So now what happens is like all the best U.S. players, they just give up. They're like, why chase this dream?
Right.
If this is like, what they want me to do, because like, what it is here, like you take like, so my son plays pretty like, high level soccer. He's 13 years old, but like the end game for any 13, 12, 14 years old is like, the end game is college.
Scholarship.
But that is worth it though, right?
Yeah,
for a kid,
absolutely.
That's worth it, right?
But what I'm saying is like how it affects this country is like in other countries, the end game is
you pro.
is become a pro, and that's what affects our national team.
What are some of the big premier schools that have great soccer programs? I don't even know.
Well, like colleges?
Colleges, yeah.
Well, I mean,
the ACC,
some of
down
the schools you wouldn't.
ACC, right?
Well, ACC is
The
definitely
ACC,
prominent.
Duke,
Notre Dame, Duke,
Notre
North
Dame.
Carolina. Even like certain schools have popped up, like Akron. Akron has like a really good
Really?
program.
Ohio has it real.
But the thing is, in this country, there's starting to be kind of like a separation between the guys who want to be pro and those who are going to college. Like a lot of the guys that want to go pro, they don't go to college anymore. They go overseas
To the
and-
system, to get into a
they get
system.
into the
Yeah.
system.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like the MLS draft, like they even shrunk it. Like it used to be 4 rounds, now it's down to 3 rounds. And most of the MLS drafts are guys coming out of college. And it's not to say that there's not good guys in college, but the most crucial development phase for a soccer player who's going to become pro is probably between the ages of 16 to 19.
Okay.
Right? And it's like that's high school and college age. If you don't spend that window just playing in an academy, either in the States, whether it's one of the MLS teams or overseas somewhere,
every day,
you kind of miss your window of potentially making it.
Gotcha.
Like you hear about guys in the United States who made it through that system. Like Christian Pulisic got to go to Germany at a young age.
Okay.
You know, and he spent like a couple years in England because his dad got a job there or whatever, and he was just playing every day, and he had some trials with different academies. But and Gio Reyna got to go over early. His parents, his dad was one of the best players that ever played for the United States.
Yep.
And so he gets to go and go to Germany at the age of 15. Whereas if somebody else is still playing high school or academy ball here and they're going to college, it's just a total different development.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard. Like what Jared said is right. Like, there's more American players having success playing overseas, like, which you wouldn't think. You're like, oh, Europe is like, the mecca of soccer, but like, kids are having more success becoming pros playing in Europe.
Oh, is
than they are here.
Johnny still playing with you guys?
Carrozza?
No.
Johnny's half the size of you and just as big as you.
Yeah. He makes pretty good
Half the size.
But what do they say? Like
Johnny's in the industry now.
American players are like hard nosed, fucking good conditioning.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, that's
amazing.
We don't take dives.
I mean, like,
Why is that? Why do those guys? Why do the pro guys, the elite guys? I mean, it's like professional acting. Why do they do that? To get the call? Do they ever get the call? Looks like they never make the call when they do that.
sometimes they get the call. But
They do?
Yeah,
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
yeah, dude.
They-
Hell yeah.
They,
Bro, you ever see them them fucking montages of
Where
those?
they don't,
Crazy.
where they don't actually even get hit. The guy will like go like this.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
it's like a foot away from
LeBron
their
does
face.
that too a little
Yeah,
bit.
I was just
too.
gonna say you're starting to see it in basketball now
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
You know,
Yeah, when you see
Makes you not wanna
LeBron,
watch the sport.
who's the biggest guy, it does. Like for people who are kind of like fringe supporters, like, oh yeah, I'll watch the women when they're in the World Cup, and I'll watch the men when they're in the World Cup, but like, I can't stand the diving.
Yeah.
Like anyone who, and people who play it, I think that's for us, that's the worst part. It's the worst part that it's like it mars the sport, and the people who you want to attract to it, and you're like, nah, give it a chance, like. I'm not watching it, dude. The dude didn't even get hit, and he's rolling on the ground like someone
Yeah,
shot him.
Yeah.
it definitely gives it.
They do.
Definitely gives it a bad rep.
It does get a lot of publicity because they always highlight that and they put it out there to just if you're not watching soccer, you're seeing that. And it's just a bad
Yeah.
look. Yeah.
Did the USA make the World Cup?
We did.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I knew like something like someone had to not lose or some shit. But yeah,
they
all
made
right,
it.
awesome.
Yeah, no.
Canada made it too, right?
Canada
That's
played
fucking
really
crazy.
well. Canada played really well during the whole qualification, which was kind of truncated and switched up because of the pandemic. So they had to switch up the qualification a little bit, but Canada pretty much dominated it.
And it's gonna be in Qatar, right?
It's in
Yeah.
Qatar.
November.
Bro,
In
it's
November,
hot. Oh,
You've been over there?
It's gonna
I've
be
been
all
to Bahrain, which is
Okay.
right next to it, and dude,
Yeah.
it's hot as fuck.
Frankie-
Dude, I went there and I'm like, it was so fucking hot. The pools had not heaters, coolers.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna go.
What time
I
of
want to jump in the Persian Gulf. It was 90 fucking degrees.
What
I'm
time
like,
of
oh
year
my
did you go?
god.
That's
Dude,
when
you
he
can
fought-
boil
I think, like,
pasta in there.
March
Okay.
maybe. Yeah.
That's when he
I
fought
think that's why
BJ.
they're doing November. I think it's
Yeah, so
Yeah,
like, this
They
is the
put
first
air conditioning in all
in
the
the
stadiums.
stadiums,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Wow.
huge
Wow.
air conditioning, and this is the first
Spare
World Cup.
no expense.
It's not going to be in the summer. It's going to be right.
Yeah, it's going to be in November. It
Yeah.
starts. So the day after Thanksgiving, the United States is playing England
Wow.
in the morning.
Dude, that's gonna be. They think
Supposed
that's
to
gonna
be
be the
the
most
biggest-
watched
that
game
will-
Yeah.
ever in
That-
soccer history ever, right?
It will be the
Let's
most watched.
fucking go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
yeah. So
I get down with that.
Dude, people that don't watch soccer are going to be watching that game.
I'm
you know?
down with that.
It's like the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be, and they talk so much shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
really?
England, like the second the draw comes out and they see who's in your group, England's
Yeah.
always talking about, oh, easy group.
You
it's
fucking
easy.
USA. You fucking sucker.
They do, and they're cocky.
They're pretty good though, right?
They have a
Yeah,
good squad. Yeah, they
Well,
do.
it is the biggest sport in the world, is it not? I mean, there's
It is,
no
yeah.
bigger sport in the world. It's called football everywhere else than here, right? Are they one of the only places that calls
Yeah.
it soccer?
So I will say this, Roger. That's another thing, right? Like,
Football.
and listen, the English are obviously better than us at soccer, in general, right?
We
But
can still beat them though.
but they
We
could
can
be.
still fucking show up. We beat them that day.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
absolutely. But
Russia was better than us in
Soccer-
hockey. We beat them. What was that? What year
Rocky
was
beat fucking Drago.
but here's the funniest thing about us calling
that?
it
Biden
soccer.
ain't beating Putin, though.
No.
Dude, he's sleeping right now. They invented the word soccer, the British.
I'd seen this
Really?
recently
Yeah, I didn't
actually.
know that.
So all right, so they called rugby football and they called soccer football. So, but rugby they called it rugby football, and the other one they would call association football. So that was the way they determined or distinguished between the two: rugby football, association football. Well, they shortened association to SOC, soccer. So when rugby dropped football and just went with rugby, then they took football back and said, okay, we're just football. But they're the ones who invented soccer. That's why we call it soccer.
That doesn't make sense.
And then they get upset. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like, oh, you call it soccer. Yeah, you guys invented it, dick.
But football,
I just got a history
you don't
lesson
even
there.
use your
I didn't
foot
know
right
that.
there.
5 years, the first time I heard it.
Yeah, you know it's funny.
I just read that the other day, though. It's funny you said that.
Yeah, I'm not making it up.
Yo, when Italy,
Somebody Google it.
But what he meant by that was he looked at pictures.
Jared, when Italy got knocked out, Turtle, a good friend of ours, he's from England. Turtle writes Italy, ha ha ha, on his Facebook. I'm like, Turtle, I'm gonna forget any cannoli trays coming your way anytime soon.
Yeah.
See, I don't know why anyone would laugh at that though. Like having Italy in it's better. Like when the Dutch aren't in it, when Italy's not in it, like that's
You wanna see these
you
teams.
Who are the
wanna see
big
these
teams, though? Who are the big teams? Like Brazil, right?
France.
Brazil,
France,
Spain,
Germany,
Belgium.
Yeah.
Germany. That's what's crazy. Italy's like ranked 6th in the world, and they're not in the World Cup.
Who was the dude? Was that France where the dude would fucking headbutt people in the chest?
Zidane, yeah.
No, that was Italy. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Italy
it was
versus
Zidane.
France. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zidane.
He would fucking headbutt people in the chest. I love that shit.
That was awesome.
You
See
gotta say
Vasily, you guys got to see
something real
Vasily on the field. You got to come to an over 40 game. See Vasily on the field. Yeah.
He gets worked out? He gets
No, he doesn't. Yo, you know what's funny is I got a funny Vasily story on the field. All right, it was like a couple summers ago, and we're playing the summer league. So summer league's weird. It's like because we're over 30 and over 40, and we're playing these young kids, and even Rick's psychotic on the field.
Yeah.
Rick was like 36 years old, telling like an 18-year-old that he was gonna put a hole through his chest. And the guy's like, "You're a grown man." Rick's like, "It's gonna make it easier then, isn't it?" But we were playing this one kid was just like I wanted to smack him. Like that's like and the kid had to be like 20 years old, and I was definitely over 40. This was like 2 years ago, and Vasily fouled one of his teammates, and he's just like, tell him to stop taking steroids and he won't foul people, and it just fucking pissed me off,
I couldn't do this.
Yeah. So I turn around and I'm like, if you got some balls, why don't you say it to his face? And he blows me a kiss. He goes, did I upset you and your boy Cupcake? Like that. Yo,
I saw that.
Yeah. Yo, I squared up and I pushed the kid. Like the kid's 20 years old. I'm like, 40. I squared up, like it just like set off a trigger, and then everyone comes in between. And he's like, yo, he's telling me to relax. He's like, yo, you gotta relax. I'm like, yo, he was just talking shit about you. He's like, no. Yeah. He called me massive. He knows. He goes, that's a compliment. That's not disrespect, Vasily was all proud, the guy.
He recognized.
He goes, you recognized. Yeah, he goes, it's okay,
He knows the deal.
Yeah.
It's KS Fitness steroids.
I'm like, man, I almost got in a fight with a little kid over Vasily. Vasily's all happy about it. He's like, the kid knows. Don't worry,
Yeah. And I have no room to talk. That kid wanted to fight me in the alumni game.
Oh yeah, the Whalen brothers, man. It's funny. Like you see, like our young guys now.
Yeah.
They're like all professionals on the team. Like they get into tackles, this and that, nothing. But like us,
And now it's apologies. It's let me get your Instagram.
That's because
man.
this fucking world's soft as hell, bro.
You know what's weird is like watching these young guys and like something like Jared and Vasily wouldn't understand is like because like these guys all play high level soccer, so throughout the years they've either played on an academy team or somewhere together. So before the game they're all hugging and like I didn't like even if I had to play against them, like 20 years ago, I'm not shaking his hand before the game.
Yeah, afterwards we're good.
Yeah, afterwards we're good, but before the game, and like these guys are giving bro hugs to one another, and like it's one thing that took me a while to get used to. I'm like,
is that just the new generation?
It's just a new generation, man. Like they can understand like wanting to fight someone or rip someone's, like put a hole through someone's chest. Like it's not there with them,
They just don't do it.
But you know, what? But we see that in professional sports now, right? Like it annoys everybody.
across the
Like
board,
when we're growing up,
Frankie's sport might be the one sport that's null and void of that.
but even I see guys hug it out afterwards. Right?
Honestly, I'll tell you, hugging out. Yeah, I can't. Like, I'm down with the respect after. I'm not even down with the hugs after. I'll be honest.
That's
You,
too much.
I'm cool with embrace, boom, bang, I'm good. Leave me the fuck alone now.
Yeah.
And I don't mean disrespect. Like I got respect for a guy after I fight him, but I hate when like every round they want to touch gloves.
Yeah.
Like, I'll touch you in the beginning and we'll touch at the end. That's fucking it.
Yeah.
In the middle, let's get after it.
That dude Gary the other night, he wouldn't stop hugging the dude after the fight.
Yeah,
Right? It was the other night, like the dude Gary from Ireland, like.
Oh yeah.
And I get it, like
yeah.
you guys just brawled, and you know you're dapping it out, but like
Barry, Ian Gary, Ian Gary,
Ian
Ian
Right,
Gary,
you watch
yeah.
the fights too. You looked annoyed during those middle rounds. Someone wanted to touch. The
Yeah,
ball.
I hate that. I'm
Bro,
like, dude, and I'm not trying to be. I'm not a guy that wants to be a dick. But like, yo, fuck, we'll touch gloves after, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like you want to focus on what
Yeah,
you're doing.
I'm trying to
Like, I used
fight.
to go to Rogers and watch the fights.
I was just gonna say, I used to go to your dad's. He used to come to my house. We watch. I don't think I definitely have never missed a Frankie fight, but I would either go to your house or you would come to my house. We'd watch him. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's hard to turn it off. You know, I can't turn it off. I might be able to turn it off after game, but I still need some time.
Yeah. Well, Jared definitely. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just it's like therapy for me. But yeah, like when you see Carmelo Anthony and Dwayne Wade and LeBron and them just like chilling, like laughing it off, like no, you're out there to win. You're out there to like
Bro, like,
Bird and Jordan
yeah,
and those
Magic,
guys.
bro, they fucked it. But like, they were friends. They hung out after, but then on the court, they
On the
got
court,
after
yeah,
it.
they just went after each other. You know.
Even
Small business,
the new
yeah.
generation of basketball players could hang with the old school guys.
No,
that
well, just the way the
generation with
fouls are.
The
geez.
Pistons, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh my
Is
God,
that now?
the
Now is
Pistons.
okay? Is like wrestling, high school level in Jersey is good compared to other states like us, Pennsylvania, Ohio, California. Like we're at top. Is it? And I think New Jersey sports just period is
In
always
general.
top.
Yeah.
Is it same with soccer?
Yeah, soccer in
Yeah.
Jersey's good.
A lot
Yeah,
of talent.
Yeah.
a lot of talent.
I mean, when you think about the '90 World Cup, Italian '90, like 7 of the guys on the U.S. team were from New Jersey.
Wow.
Jersey,
Like,
yeah.
and 4 of them were from Kearney.
Kearney,
Like,
yeah.
one
Wow.
town.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Division I soccer, Division I basketball, Division I football, wrestling.
Yeah,
New
yeah.
Jersey's
Definitely. It's because you know what someone just told me today. We're the most densely populated state in the country. They said if New Jersey was a country, we'd be like the top 14 densely populated country in the world.
In the world.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we're area-wise, we're not that big a state. you
Right.
know.
No.
We get all the overflow out of Manhattan, so
You take up a lot of fucking room too.
Well, you got a big fucking head, boy. Do you know this guy DM'd Cristiano Ronaldo?
Oh, dude.
Yo, I heard this story.
He's
I heard
DM'd
this story.
yeah.
Well, he DM'd you, didn't he?
Share it.
No,
No, he follows me.
Oh, he follows you. Yeah.
Follows
yeah.
That's a good follow.
on IG. He follows a couple fighters. I'm
Okay.
must be a fight fan.
That's pretty cool.
And somebody seen that he follows me, so they're like, is this French woman who has kids that are, like they're disabled, and
Yeah.
and I fucking felt bad. So can you please ask him to repost something? And I'm like, I definitely didn't think he was gonna see my message. I'm like, I felt fucking, pulled on my heart sleeves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. I'm like, hey, bro. I don't know if you know this lady. She said she wants you to. Blah, I doubt you're gonna see this. That he hits me back. Hey, bro, how can I help you? I'm like, holy shit. I'm like,
That's
Oh, so Ronaldo hit you back.
yeah, he hits me. Hey, bro,
Wow.
hey, what can I do? I'm like, I'm sorry, man. This lady wants you to post something. And then that deaded it. Nothing. Still follows me though. Still follows me.
Oh, that was it.
That was it. Bro. Deaded it. He's like this
and are you free
fucking
for a
bozo.
podcast?
You know?
He just wants something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool though.
Now I
Yeah.
feel
He's all-
bad. You could have
Bro,
had
he
Ronaldo
has-
here,
no,
and
he's
we're
all-
here.
He has 425
That's
million
insane, bro.
followers.
Like,
on
dude's
IG.
he's the biggest superstar in the world. He definitely
Yeah.
is. No
Well,
question.
he-
in the
he
world,
lost- he
maybe
lost
not,
one
not in the
follower.
U.S., but in the world, he definitely is.
Who has
He
the
lost
most
one
followers?
follower the other day.
Oh, the guy, the kid. Yeah, he knocked some kid's phone down. Did you guys see that?
No.
No.
Yeah. I mean, now the kid was autistic too.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if they're.
I don't know.
Maybe that's why he didn't want to help these people out. No.
No, I don't know if they were piling on, but he was pissed off after the game, and his leg was hurt, and they lost, and he came.
I'm
off
joking.
The
I'm
pitch.
joking. Bro.
That
The
was
guy
horrible,
follows me.
bro.
I'm
You're
talking
go-
shit.
you're
I'm
going
not-
to hell.
Hey, he
You're
ain't
going
gonna
to
hear-
hell.
He ain't
Yeah,
gonna hear this. It's okay.
Yeah, he
He
hit some.
smashed this kid's phone.
Did he really?
Yeah.
He apologized after. I mean, he does.
Yeah,
the
He
right
probably
thing.
bought the guy
I was
fucking
gonna-
8 million
I was just
phones.
gonna say, not only did he apologize, that kid got a check.
Yeah,
Probably
I'm
the
sure.
following week for about 10 grand, 20 grand, something stupid.
He does a lot of stuff that people don't, and I'm not a huge like Ronaldo fan. I was always a Messi guy, but
Messi,
like
huh?
like Ronaldo does a lot of good things. Like when you and he doesn't ask for notoriety. He doesn't tell people other people tell, like paying people's hospital bills, and like there's a lot of good guys that do that. So I don't want I don't want to like jump on him, but yeah, he needed to control himself in that situation.
Yeah,
He's like he's got that following because he's like the total package, right? He's obviously a phenom player, but he's a good looking dude. He's got he's got charisma. I mean,
and he comes from nothing.
That's
Yeah.
why
You know, I
he's-
love that.
yeah,
I love
yeah.
that he came, he
Portugal,
came
he's
from
from Portugal,
he
yeah.
came from a poor island in the Azores, and yeah,
Most of the
you
guys
know.
in those countries came from nothing, you know. Brazil.
Yeah. You look
Yeah.
at like guys like
Neymar,
Sadio Mane, and like these guys
Yeah.
like someone saw him with like a cracked phone. He goes, "What am I?" He's like, "It still works." He goes, "What?" He goes, "I don't need 10 Ferraris." He goes, "I can build a school in Africa." You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'll take one though.
That'd be nice.
I'll tell you what, man. There's a debate. I didn't want to say it the other night with us, Jared, on the thread and stuff. Get Benji all fired up, but if he takes Portugal far or even wins a World Cup with Portugal, you got to make the debate that he might be better
Best
than
ever?
Messi.
I think
But
he wins a
no
World Cup
one,
with them.
Messi didn't win a game in the World.
Messi with his country, yeah,
He hasn't won it.
Copa
No, he
America.
lost in the
He
final.
won a Copa, yeah, Copa
Won a
America.
He
you know?
lost in the World Cup final to Germany,
Oh, that's
and,
right.
and a Mario Götze touch.
Yeah,
But,
That was the most recent one, right?
no, but that was the final they were in. That wasn't the last one, was it?
I don't know.
it was.
Ronaldo's done more with his country.
It was.
I don't know, man.
You know?
Like COVID's got my head screwed up. I don't
Yeah.
even know when the last World Cup was.
Vasily, am I crazy or did you go over to Europe and try out?
I did not.
You did not. Why did I think that?
Carozza did. Johnny did.
Johnny, okay.
Yeah, Johnny went to
Somebody-
Portugal.
Somebody I know did. Okay.
Yeah, but see, like that's another thing. Like Johnny was amazing. Like,
Yeah.
he really was amazing. You know, but like in this country, he's got no shot because he's got no size.
Yeah,
you know,
right,
but like
Size matters in soccer too.
I don't know.
Well, look at Messi. Messi's like my size.
Yeah,
Well, unless you have skills like that.
not when you're that creative. See, but that's the problem. That's the
Is
problem.
he fast as fuck, Messi?
Yes.
Too?
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Matters.
Yeah.
Speed matters.
John slowed down a little bit, but
yeah, John-
But speed, but like football, you know,
Well, you
whatever.
know, it's
Like,
a-
it matters, right?
It's
You're-
it's
Yes,
American,
yes.
but it's like an Americanized thinking. Like, oh, I only want big, fast, strong people, and it's there's sayings like guys like Iniesta and Xavi, like
Xavi, Pirlo,
who
like
are
those,
incredible soccer players. Who,
or even you could make a case for Messi. Like
Yeah.
they wouldn't have made it in this
yeah,
country.
Messi,
they would never
Messi
had a
had
shot.
a neck condition,
You
a
know?
back condition, like when he was young, that Barcelona had to like pay for. Like he almost didn't make it. You know, in that
If
regard.
you're
what
that-
you're saying, if he was here, he wouldn't have made it because people wouldn't have invested in him. You're saying.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, listen, like your kids were in it, right? Like, so you've been to Bailey on a Saturday or Sunday morning, right? So this is the biggest thing. This is the biggest difference between America and other countries. It's like you go like you've seen it. Even though your kid was playing that, like how old was he?
6,
7 year.
Yeah.
So like a 6-7-year-old game, right? Parents are yelling, coaches are yelling. You know what that does? It's just like athleticism starts taking over. But when you go in Europe, when there's no coaches and there's no parents and there's just kids playing, that's when creativity happens.
Right.
And that's why these other countries, they're like, people always say like, oh, because kids play in the street. Yeah, but what's the streets have that what's missing from the streets? Parents and coaches. And that's why kids get creative.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
I
it's
that.
like it's
Yeah.
street
You
basketball.
know what I'm
Think of-
saying?
Think
I
of
never,
like
I never thought of it that
Think
way.
of street
yeah.
ball. Like when you're playing
Yeah.
street basketball growing up, like the coaches never wanted you. You had to run the play when you were at practice.
Yeah,
No, run the
right.
play, set the pick, right?
Yeah.
But when you're at the park with your boys trying to make them
Yeah.
look done,
right.
that's where you learned how to cross over, spin, move.
Yeah,
You know.
you know?
Yeah. Right.
Because like if you mess up, it's cool. Your friends are gonna laugh at you or like they're gonna compliment you and you move on. But when like you get a 9-year-old, 10-year-old, and parents just want to win, a coach just wants to win. It's just like that's why U.S. doesn't have any creative players. The best creative players are the ones that go to Europe.
Yeah.
That, I'll be
they
honest.
come in.
Like
A lot
my
of that-
kid, like he played soccer. He was on. He had a travel team. He had to try out. I think at 6 years old, my kid had to try for a team.
That's crazy.
which is fucking
It's
crazy.
crazy, Frankie.
It's fucking crazy.
Absolutely.
And then he played. He was my kid didn't at that time. He was like I said. He's a very good wrestler. Focus is hard for him. Someone's in front of him, he can focus. On a fucking field, he had a hard time focusing. So he was okay. You know what I mean?
Well, he was an athlete, though.
He's an athlete. He's an athlete. He's a fucking motor. He can go. Athlete, very aggressive, but again, didn't focus maybe, and maybe didn't put as much time in as the other kids. But like they kept playing him in the same position. I'm like he's 6 fucking years old. He should play every position.
Let him
Am
learn.
I right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
you're
You
absolutely
know?
you're absolutely
Yeah.
right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But that's the problem. That's the problem.
Well,
with
there's
this
a couple
country,
of problems.
you know?
There's also
Yeah.
opportunity, right? Opportunity is the other problem, right? So if your family doesn't have money, then it's very easy for you to get looked over because these clubs cost the better
They
clubs
cost-
cost money, right? And so it's not like I think I don't know if you guys know Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but like he's like he's like
Sweden.
the stupidest thing.
Yeah.
So he's like the stupidest thing that I see in this country. He's like that it costs so much money. He's like these kids should all get to play, right? So like when you have everybody getting the opportunity to be seen and to play, then the cream's gonna rise to the top. There's guys that can play professional soccer, but they never got their chance. That are playing in some men's league somewhere here.
Right.
Yeah.
Lou, my best friend Lou, his oldest daughter Logan, she lives in Barnegat too, not far from you actually, like literally a couple streets over from you. Her love has always been soccer, and she's always been pretty good at it. Like really good. She is kind of plays to your point you were just talking about. She always played. She tried out. She's in high school, obviously. She tried out for the team, but when they they give you the roster sheet of who made what, they put her because her name's Logan. They got it screwed up. And they put her on the boys team or whatever, so she didn't make. So her mom talked to the coach and said, "Oh my God, we love Logan. We want Logan on the team. Have her try out again or whatever." She tried out again and didn't make the team. Now she wants nothing to do with soccer.
Yeah,
it hurt her feelings so bad. She didn't make it. She'll never play it again. You know what I mean? It sucks. Kind of robbed her of her love.
It's weird. It's like they start this early, and listen, I definitely don't believe in participation trophies.
Right.
But you should let a kid just chill out until he's like 9, 10 years old, and like then maybe get a little bit serious. Let them fall in love with it. Listen, it's like everything, like wrestling. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you have a parent that's just yelling and yelling and yelling, and it's just a job to the kid.
Yeah, they fizzle out.
Lou and Meg are not. Listen, we don't support that crap either. We're not participating. They're not either.
Yeah.
But they got annoyed with the coach. The coach said, "We really want her. Have her try out again," and she did. And they didn't. Like, why did you fucking ask her to try out again? Like, got her hopes up, and
Yeah, that's
She made the boys team.
Yeah,
that's fucking.
I might have that story a little wrong, but they listed her as a boy.
Right,
I know that.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and the whole yelling at the kids thing is so dumb because you're stopping them from being able to use their own mind, their own creativity, right? You're shouting, like I know parents, they never played, they don't know the sport, but yet that doesn't stop them from shouting instructions to their kids the entire game.
Yeah.
And then they're looking at me like, right? I'm like, no, not right.
I saw some study or some survey that said parents don't realize how many times they say no to their kid in a day. And I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it.
I wear a
They'll be like,
t-shirt
"Can
that
I?"
says
I'm
no.
like, "No."
Yeah.
Wait, but is that bad or good?
Well, it says it stifles creativity because you want a kid to have a creative mind, want to do things, and if you shut it down, and we're all guilty, man. You'd be lying, but if I'm tired, my kid's like, "Hey, Dad, let's play fucking Yahtzee." I'm like, no.
I was just gonna say because that's all my mother ever said to me.
Yeah. My mom too. See, could have been fucking.
They don't even get the question out.
I know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but I've seen like my kid. He plays on a real competitive team, and I hate saying it because he's my kid, but he's he's really really good. But the reason why he's good is because he fucking loves it, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's passion.
Like, and like I got parents that come up to me and they're like, "Oh, like what kind of training does he do on the side?" I go, "Nothing." I go, "You know what he does? He goes in the fucking backyard and kicks 100 balls into our neighbors' yards. He does."
Anytime I'm over, we're always kicking the ball around. Always. Whenever I go.
I'll tell you what, man. Like a lot of my son's success probably goes to the Lions because he's been around
guys.
He's been around these guys since he was 5 years old. He was like the ball boy, Right. And so like he hears everything, and he's like 13 now, and he's like so mature. Like all his coaches always tell me, they're like, "Man, he's just like so mature for his age." I'm like, because he hangs out with he hangs out with men, And
is the goal for him to get a scholarship? I mean, obviously he's still really young, but
listen, he'll probably get an academic scholarship.
Smart kid.
He's real
he's
smart.
Smarter than he is.
Double threat.
But that's like the biggest thing. Like this is the one thing like you'd like to tell all these parents, right? Is like if you want your kid to get a scholarship, have him play baseball, have him play football, have him play basketball. Because soccer, you're not getting a scholarship.
Really?
I mean, go like
why? Like how many? Do they get a year? Do you know?
Do you remember, John?
This
is the problem. I'm sorry, John. This is the problem. It's not how many they get a year. Like tomorrow, you have 2 minutes. Just Google like New Jersey's D1 schools, like Monmouth, Ryder, Seton Hall, right? Mm-hmm. And look at the rosters, all internationals. Mm. You're
not competing against just Americans.
A lot of the guys who determine that they're not going to make it professionally overseas.
Yes,
they will
come
then
here to
turn
college.
it and
they'll
say,
come here to college,
right?
Yeah,
and
wow.
So and the other thing of it is like the obscure sports are actually more likely to get a scholarship. Like my wife and I were at a
fencing.
We were at a wedding and we were sitting across the table from this couple. all 3 of their kids went to Ivy League schools, and they didn't pay a dime. And it was like, the one threw javelin, the other one threw like the hammer toss, and the other one was like fencing. Like you can get his scholarship for being a mascot.
Yeah, yeah, man. And that's why, like, that's like what's crazy. Like these parents, especially the soccer parents. I'm sure they're crazy in all sports, but like I tell soccer parents all the time, I'm like, listen, I deal with former D1 guys and former pros all the time. Like these full scholarships, they're not coming because like these college coaches, their jobs depends on wins.
Right.
So now,
Yeah,
your job depends on wins.
education.
You're gonna get the best guy you can get.
Are you gonna get a kid that, just like Jared said, he was in Liverpool's academy system. He's 20 years old. He realized he's not going pro, so he's like, you know what? I'm coming to America, getting a free education.
And now I wonder if that's big with the NIL stuff too. The name and likeness now they're allowed with these college kids.
Yeah. You know, so that's why these D1 coaches are like who they're gonna take, a kid that was in Liverpool's academy system, or are you gonna take the short conference player of the year?
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna take that kid. You know, but I like my kid would probably he'll get a. I'll be happy because he'll probably get an academic scholarship, and I'm sure he'll play, but. I mean, him being around these guys, it's just
That's
you know,
awesome.
I mean, he just loves
yeah.
it. You know, he just loves it. You know?
Funny you said that about scholarships because we had Christy Rampone in, and she
Roger got a scholarship for being a fluffer.
Here we go. in one of your brother's Snapchats.
Full ride.
Christy Rampone. Anyway, she got
she was
a
great.
fucking basketball scholarship.
Yeah.
Monmouth.
And changed it while she was in college. She changed her scholarship over to a soccer.
Nine medals.
Yep.
Fucking pretty
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
Really?
she was a Point Borough star. Like
Yeah,
she was a little bit older than me, but like everybody knew Christy Pierce. Now Christy Rampone. Like, she went to Monmouth.
Yeah,
and
she was
a dual
Pierce.
athlete.
She was Pierce and became Rampone.
Christy Pierce. Yeah.
Right, but how crazy is that? That as good as she was, she went to college on a basketball scholarship. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, she was
good at
insane.
everything.
Yeah,
she was very good at
She was like all state at basketball, all state at
I
soccer.
played against her in a charity game.
Yeah, how'd you do?
Oh, we won, but I mean, but she was good. She was good. But you know what was weird? It was like we had what's his face there was kissing her ass the whole time, like before the game. You know, like, yo, can I get a picture with you?
Who, Sal or Richie?
Sal, yeah.
Well, Mike, how many guys do you get? How many guys do you get overseas that are reaching out to you?
Oh yeah, I
to
mean,
be on Line FC.
yeah. I mean, you know what?
Guys
Like,
that played in third division in Scotland and.
but that's the thing. It's just like most of the teams, some of the teams in our league, they offer housing. I mean, we're not at that level yet, but
They can't live with you.
yeah, yeah. Yo, I can stick 2 or 3 in my basement. Yeah.
Let's say somebody
don't
out
give
there.
me-
Let's say somebody out there who's really talented is watching this and would like to have the opportunity to try out for one.
Listen,
How do they get in touch? How do they reach out?
I just you know,
Actually, on your website, I saw there's like a link where you can fill out.
yeah. You fill out a thing, and JacksonLionsFC@gmail.com. I mean, we get hit up all the time. We're actually trying to bring a guy from Portugal that played here a couple years ago. We're trying to find him housing.
Hey, I rent the
Portugal,
condo. I
right?
rent the condo right
Yeah.
in Tom's River, $450 a week.
He lives in a shack over there. You could live in your.
Oh, how many bedrooms you got in there?
A 2-bedroom, but I got like 4 beds.
4
Is it
beds?
bunk beds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then one in the bath. Yeah.
All right. Maybe
figure something out.
maybe we'll work something out, Frankie.
minimum.
Air mattress.
Fighters, either fighters, soccer players, will make it work.
Well, you know what it is like a lot of the internationals are in college. Some of them can't afford to go back home, so they want to sit here. They want to stay here. They want to stay somewhere like, especially here, where it's next to the shore.
Beach, yeah,
the beach, and they're like, if I can get a job and play soccer and get touches and still,
What do they
be ready
they-
for my college
Is
season?
that considered like a work visa? What do they come over on?
Oh,
Yeah,
school.
School.
Yeah, school visas. Yeah, yeah.
Extended
yeah.
vacation.
But this kid graduated. He actually played at Southern New Hampshire.
Yeah, as an HU.
Yeah, Joao Brum. Yeah, the kid was nasty, man. Really, really good. And he's in Portugal, and we were get in touch with him. I was like, if we can find housing, I'll bring you over in a second. You know.
Frankie just hooked it up. You got housing.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got housing now. You're good. It's $3,600 a month.
Portugal's got that Ronaldo money.
Yeah, and that's it. And like for a team like us to operate, like this is what's hard too. Is in our area, we're not going to make any money. Like we're competing with all like in the Northeast. So like a lot of we play in a league. It's the MPSL is the league that we play in. And you get some of these Midwest teams and South teams, and they make crazy money selling merchandise and game tickets, and they'll get 2,000, 2,500, 3,000 people at a game.
They ain't got a fucking scarf like this. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I
right
know.
now.
I know. I know.
We're just
You know how
getting
warm
started,
I am
though.
right now?
We're just getting started though.
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
gonna grow.
it's going to take time, and we're trying to get there. But like the hard part about our market is like we have 2 pro teams that have trouble making money. Like because we're competing with every other sport. Right. Right. So I'm actually excited about playing in Toms River because like people come out to play. We're playing at Donovan. You're right down from Seaside. You hope Saturday night come to a 7:00 game and then.
I'll bring the kids over.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
check
hit the
you guys
boardwalk.
out.
Yeah, we'll get you. We'll get you guys all
We're-
tickets and
that'd
stuff.
be
Yeah.
cool.
Gonna do
Definitely.
the pregame at Gary's place.
Yeah. So yeah, Gary Morrison, right?
I know that name. How do I know Gary Morrison?
So
Battle River.
Yeah, Battle River Brewery.
Yeah.
They're one of our sponsors, and we actually have like an ultra group, a support group, fan group. So they're like, yo, we'll drink here. If these guys are your sponsor, we'll drink there. We'll march to the game, and then right after we'll march right back.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
Which is funny because like this whole thing started, like I said, from us just finding an excuse to drink on Sundays.
Yeah,
That's
fuck
amazing.
Like basketball.
Yeah.
Steve Perry.
Yeah.
Shit, well, thank you guys for coming on.
Hey.
Thank you for
We'll
having me.
definitely check
thanks
you out.
for-
June 7th, season starts.
May 7th.
May
May 7th
7th.
at Donovan Catholic.
Donovan
Donovan
Catholic.
Yeah,
Catholic.
Donovan Catholic.
Let's
Yeah,
go,
we're on
Raj. We gotta do a
yeah, we're
game.
on Instagram, Facebook.
Can I do like
just,
it's not like you don't throw out the fucking pitch. Can I fucking do the half? Fucking drop the ball. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
why-
saying? Something like that. Yeah,
why-
do the
why don't-
ball, yeah.
come and be our honorary captain. How about
That'd be
that?
dope. Hell yeah.
You know?
That'd be
Hell
cool.
yeah.
That would be cool.
You know?
Fucking fist
So-
fight involved. I'm
It's
down.
cool. Frankie, it's actually pretty cool because like a lot of your fights, we would share on the Instagram.
Awesome.
On the Instagram story, like before your fights, like we would share it because like
Local. man.
Yeah.
local guy,
Cool.
like
Love
so
it,
like a
love
lot of
it.
people,
Hell Yeah, definitely support you guys, man. I support anything that's local, man. I'm definitely
Alright,
a
cool.
big guy like that. So
You shouted out the website. If you want to just say it again and then tell people where they can find you on the Instagram. Or,
Instagram is Jackson Lions FC and Facebook too. It's Jackson Lions FC and the website is lionsfcnj.com.
cool.
And just we're gonna be probably for the first game we're gonna be giving out a lot of season tickets and selling them at discounted rates. So anyone that wants to come on May 7th, 7:00.
First game's at Donovan.
Donovan Catholic, under the
Awesome.
lights, yeah. It would be great if you got if you guys both came,
That would be
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
We'll
Cool.
pull that
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
Before the birthday party, after the birthday party.
His birthday party is early, so we can.
Is your son's birthday?
Well, it's the 5th, but we're having his party on the 7th. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
you want to shout out your OnlyFans real quick? No, you do the wink with your butthole normally, dude. Show the people. Give them a little.
Yo, Vasil, that's not a bad idea,
You can
Starting OnlyFans,
The whispering eye.
I had girls that worked for me that left because of OnlyFans.
Oh,
Like,
no
make
way.
money,
What is
yeah.
it? What is it? What
I can't. Their parents are still customers. I can't be doing that,
man.
But it's just
Every chick does it now,
bro,
man.
it blows your mind
Every
away.
chick does
You know,
it. Yeah.
I tell my wife all the time. I'm like, you should have done this in your 20s. We wouldn't be working right now. You know,
With a mask on. That's what I can tell you.
yeah.
Oh.
But Vasily would get both ends of it. You know.
Yeah. No,
Vasily would get both sides.
Yeah.
You know.
Good looking fellow over there.
My sister's like, you want that pool? Yeah, maybe you should do it. You know?
Hey, feet. Maybe his feet. Just the
Yeah.
feet, you know.
There are tons of chicks that make money off feet, but I never got into feet. I don't get.
I
How
can't.
How
I
can you
can't.
get it done to feet? I don't get it. Can't get it done to feet.
Rex Ryan.
Yeah, Rex
big,
Ryan.
Yeah, big feet guy.
Really?
Yo, these are definitely interesting times that we're living
Yeah.
in.
Oh,
you know?
man.
I got real veiny.
Feet?
You veiny feet? Are you talking about your feet? Or are we
Whoa,
talking
whoa,
about your hold on.
Oh, we're talking about feet, right?
Yeah.
If that thing's a foot long, that's a foot,
You
bro.
want to see it, right?
All right, gentlemen, this is getting out of hand now.
Yeah.
Thank you, fellas, for coming
Yeah.
in.
Good times,
We gotta
guys.
get
Thanks
we
for
gotta
having
get a
us.
group pic with you guys before
For
you leave,
sure.
and definitely sign the board. But
Yeah,
appreciate you
definitely,
guys.
definitely.
May 7th, we'll be there.
All right,
for having
awesome.
us.
Sounds
Let's
great,
go.
man.
Yes.